morning. Thank you all for coming and taking time out of your busy schedules to be here today. We are finally to induct you to the student council for the 2020-21 school year for the goal homework. So without further ado, I'm going to give it to your leadership team secretary.
If you guys can just stand in front and Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. We gather in the name of the Father, who created us, and the name of the Son, who redeems us, and in the name of the Spirit, who invites us to be holy. We ask you to be in our hearts always, giving us the strength to be all that you want us to be. Help us to understand that authentic leadership is best expressed in loving service to our brothers and sisters who join with us in this life and in the life to come. We thank you for allowing us to lead and serve your example. We ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Please be seated.
Good morning, Mr. Meredith, Mrs. LaPera, Mrs. Quinn, Mrs. Hope, faculty, staff, parents, guests, and classmates. We welcome you to our Student Council installation ceremony this morning. We sincerely hope that this day represents the beginning of great things to come for the entire Nazareth community. It is now my pleasure to introduce our principal, Mr. Meredith.
I wish to present to you the Student Council Leadership Team for the school year 2020-2021. Ms. Libby Corbett. Ms. Molly Taggart is not with us this morning. She was inducted last week. Ms. Tiffany Tang. Ms. Paige Montgomery. Girls, you will now take your oath of office, pledging yourselves to fidelity and serving Nazareth Academy High School community.
I will take seriously my role as president of the student body, listening, communicating, suggesting, and implementing those ideas which best support our goals and objectives. I will proudly represent the school in official function.
I will take seriously my role as the secretary of the senior leadership team, bringing out the best in my fellow students and creating opportunities for meaningful growth, skills which will extend far beyond the years spent on this campus.
I will take seriously my role as the treasurer of the senior leadership team, encouraging active participation in all the commitments and activities which contribute to our life, work, and life. I would like to introduce to you the Student Council class representatives for the new school year. Please hold your applause until all of the names have been announced. Please stand when your name is called and turn and face the camera.
Danielle McFadden, Megan McKenna, Mary Bruce O'Malley, Kelly Walker, Jennifer McCann, Samantha McDonald, Maggie Miller, Christina Perez, Madeline Scott, Jessica Seeger, Lena Shalansky, Ella Varela, Megan Zaworski,
Erin Murray, Tessa Ulbrich, Megan Lewis. You have been selected to represent your class during the school year 2020-2021. You are now asked to respond to the trust of your classmates by making your pledge of fidelity. Please repeat after me. As a member of the Student Council, I will strive to strengthen the gospel values of Nazareth Academy High School. Through my example of leadership through service, I will try to create and maintain a sense of fellowship among all the students. I promise to live by the values and mission of Nazareth Academy High School at all times. The senior leadership team and members of the student council have just pledged themselves to serve the faculty and students of Nazareth to the best of their ability. They will wear these pins and ribbons with pride. At this point in our ceremony, I would like to introduce to you our guest speakers and alumni, Ms. Ashley Dole and Ms. Katrina Giantario. Ashley is a graduate of Nazareth Academy's class of 2019 and just started her sophomore year at Holy Family University, where she is pursuing a degree in secondary education and English. Katrina is a graduate of Nazareth Academy's class of 2020 and just started her freshman year at Temple University, where she is studying nursing. Although they're not with us in person, we're excited to welcome them both back to Nazareth virtually.
Good afternoon, Mrs. O'Hara, Mr. Meredith, faculty, staff, and my lovely Nazareth sisters. I want to begin by saying a big congratulations to Libby, Molly, Tiffany, and Paige for receiving the tremendous honor of representing the student body for the 2020-2021 school year. You should be extremely proud of yourselves for this incredible accomplishment. I am confident that despite the world's current circumstances, you ladies will continue to cultivate your shine for the Nazareth community through grace and capability. I would also like to personally thank you all for inviting me back to the residential student body we had for class of 2019. Even though it's not our chapel, I still thrilled to have the privilege of speaking with you today, while being on the computer screens. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Ashley Dole. I was the student body president for the 2018-2019 school year, and I'm currently studying to become an English teacher at Holy Family University, New York. It's not too far from here. As I begin my second year at Holy Family, I am excited and optimistic about the adventures in life ahead. However, I do not know myself to feel slightly disoriented and a little anxious as times are so uncertain right now. I'm sure everyone else is really. I'm going to stand before you today and talk about how I've been academically preparing for college, which is true. I can say things that I'm not asking me to feel confident when I was managing my online courses for the end of the spring semester, which is also true. The education and opportunities that Nazareth Academy provides you is truly unparalleled. And I'm grateful to have experienced this for myself. But if this year is collectively taught us anything, it's that we must value all the conventional qualities we possess in our community, and those qualities truly must set us apart from other schools. COVID can cancel a lot of things. We've unfortunately seen it happen. But hear me when I say this. It can never cancel the Nazareth Academy sisterhood. There is not a limitation in this world that can take away from the spirit of family, love, and compassion that lives within these walls. There is not an obstacle too large that, with the unconditional support of the Nazareth Academy around you, you won't be able to conquer. In the philosophical words of Mark Manning, ain't no matter. One of my teachers here at Nazareth, shout out to Mrs. Gravely, once told me and some of my classmates to look around because these are our people. Of course, I understood what she meant at the time, but I did not understand it at its full capacity until after I graduated high school. College is fantastic, but Nazareth is home. In college, can you just walk to the cafeteria and buy a delicious cookie every afternoon? Technically, yes, you can, because you'll be an adult and by yourself and these whatever you want to. The real question is, can you do it wearing pajama pants under a flat skirt without anyone judging you? In all seriousness, though, these are your people. Sure, these are the people you'll be the circumstances here. I couldn't sit here and share stories we had, tell us our jokes, and another Russian conversation. I want to share with someone. And that is, we need to do it. We need to enjoy what we're doing every day. People keep asking me, I'm going to celebrate, everything's going to be going on. But when you really think about it, us teenagers are still living the same life. But we're working ourselves and we try to just make it so that but to do this all over again, no. Far too much has happened this year to be put towards as an actual community, the ability to tragedy on a global and personal scale. Cherish each other. I say that as a skill. With recent events and play social media scandal, we need to be conscious about one another. Not to enjoy. Maybe all that to me, doing life is spending time with my airport. It's driving around and that's where I love to be student council. I also love something that we have for lives. Enjoy life is learning and gaining information because I know what I'm learning to be beneficial for future jobs. Enjoy it. You are so kind, listeners. Between school and finding a stable friend, find that out. Reach out to your peers. I'm telling you, it is great. After the great time of conference, it is an inquisitive, offer advice, and you give you right advice. Sophomores, thank you. This year, I will be able to get involved in whatever we can and do my job. Here's, this is an ordinary, and your class is please take care of yourselves. And seniors, believe me when I say, after all of this, you are going to have to congratulations. As student counselors, our job is to speak out loud and resonates. This skill serves a career purpose beyond schools. I understand that ways sufficiently, it would have been done through Zoom today. Granted, part of it is still virtual. It's not universally true. That is our here was a large and this was I read the last and her not there. So basically, I'm going to pass this on. It's not that some of you obviously are around this and not this last time or coffee. Yeah, but they never let it lose. So and Nazareth, thank you.
I'd like to start off by giving a huge thanks to Ashley and Katrina for taking the time to speak to us and share a little bit of their Nazareth wisdom. We love and appreciate you both very much and wish you the best in all your endeavors. My next thank you is the biggest of all, and it goes out to each and every Nazareth student. Even though we've been in school for about a month, it still feels unreal that I have the pleasure to call myself your student body president. Thank you for trusting me with the responsibility of leading our school. I know Katrina's shoes, while literally quite small, are big ones to fill. As it's been said countless times, this year is unlike any other. This year is new for all of us. In a way, I feel like freshmen again, going up and down the wrong steps since they tried to trick us by switching the directions this year. Learning where our new homerooms are, and trying to make friends at school since our closest friends may be in the opposite cohort. Attending classes through a computer screen, wearing a mask for 7 hours a day, and trying to remember what weeks you're actually supposed to come into school are challenges that will make the school year memorable for everyone, no matter what school you go to. However, throughout my years here, I've learned what a truly special place Nazareth is. It is my hope that the effects of COVID-19 won't be the only things you remember from this school year. As your student body president, I will try, and have been trying, my very best to make this year memorable for all the right reasons. Freshmen, I hope you remember making your first new friends at Nazareth, dressing up as Mike Wazowski or the road work ahead meme for your freshman week, Mr. Wiscon's theology class, and getting your first tie-dye Nazareth class t-shirt. Hopefully, by next year, you can all attend school together and finally meet the other half of your class. Sophomores. Most people describe sophomore year as uneventful, but I call it more of an in-between year. You're no longer the youngest, but you're not quite an upperclassman yet. My sophomore year was when I started to branch out and become friendly with more girls in my grade and in other grades, as well as discovering my different interests. Cherish the friendships you have made and will make this year, and take time to figure out a little more about yourself. Juniors, I hope you've enjoyed your small taste of what it's like to be an upperclassman. You may start to feel a little more grown up this year, mostly due to something I'm too familiar with, the college planning process. It is overwhelming, but have fun with it and don't let it take away from your junior year. Besides, you've got lots of other things to look forward to, like getting your school grade at Great Mills, holding more leadership positions in your clubs, sports, and activities, and for some of you, taking your first AP class or driving to school for the first time. Last, to my sisters of the class of 2021, we finally made it. We've had our ups and our downs, but I'm so proud of us. It's funny planning costumes for my freshmen to wear freshman week, because it feels like just yesterday I was sitting in homeroom as my senior bombarded me with outfits and signs as she scribbled her name onto my forehead. I hope you remember our senior prom, fingers crossed we get at least one prom in high school, and our graduation, along with all the other memories we've made at Nazareth. I can't believe we're almost all adults, and I can't stand to think this is my last year with all of you at Nazareth. To close, I would like to thank the entire Nazareth community for your constant support and love. I feel so blessed to be a part of this school, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the school year brings. I will now turn the mic over to Mr. Merritt.
Thank you, Lydia. And I know we're pressed for time, so I just want to congratulate all of you. And I want to thank you for saying yes. This is an elected position. To get elected, you got to say yes first. So thank you for saying yes to Nazareth. And we are blessed and proud to have you as our student counselors and leaders of the school. So congratulations, ladies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and congratulations, everyone. And we're now officially student counselors for the year. So now we have to go to class. So I'm going to ask the first few first to present now. Space themselves out with one, please. And good afternoon.